some Jello too, so you know what's up. It's time for DJ to infuse with booze. And that's right, and what are we gonna make for our little infused booze fun today? We're gonna make Jello shots, that's right, but we're not gonna make just any Jello shots. We're gonna make top shelf margarita Jello shots, that's right. The missus came to me and she said, DJ, we're gonna have a little soiree, me and my buddies. Can you hook us up with something tasty, something that we're gonna have fun with while we're playing a little cards and talking a little story? So I said, hell yes I can. I'm gonna make you some Jello shots, baby. I'm gonna put a smile on everyone's face tonight. That's right. So, we got a few simple ingredients in this. This is not a hard thing to do. It's about quality and what you put into it and putting nice liquors into it and getting a nice mix of flavors. So, it's going to be real simple. We're going to have lime jello, lemon jello, orange jello, and regular unflavored gelatin to make it thicker so it comes out of the shot cups nice and it's got some good consistency and it doesn't melt in case it gets set out at the party for a little while. That regular gelatin in there makes it like Jello jigglers, kind of. You've heard of those before? They don't melt under the heat, and that's what like the shelf-stable Jello at the store has on it that sits in the unrefrigerated section. Then, to make it a top shelf margarita, we're going to use reposado tequila, we're going to use white tequila, and we're also going to use our triple sec. And then, at the end, we're going to sprinkle a little tiny bit of, after everything's all solid up, we're going to put some lime zest on there and a little bit of this kosher salt that I'll crush up to make a little bit like margarita salt. I'm using kosher salt because it's not as salty tasting, and this is more of a sweet thing, but the saltiness will balance out the big sweetness that this Jello brings. Now, you can use excuse me, sugar-free Jello if you want on this, but I found the taste isn't as good. That artificial sweetener taste comes through, even though you got a boatload of booze in there. Now, when folks are slamming these down their throats, they're not going to care so much, but I want a top quality product going out when my lady's got a little soiree and get together with her friends. So, now what are we going to do? We're going to boil some water. In fact, we're going to boil 2.5 cups of water, and then we're going to add our gelatins in it. So I'm going to get boiling that water, and I'm going to show you how we mix these gelatins into the pan along with the unflavored gelatin, and then we'll move to our next step. Back in a flash. Alright folks, here comes one of the most technical portions of the how-to video here. We're going to dissolve our Jello. Now, I've boiled my 2.5 cups of water in the microwave. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to show you guys, hey look, you know what, if you're in a college dorm room or you're in a setting where you don't have a stove or something like that, but you do have a microwave, because there's so many microwaves in the world, it's easy to do. So we got all of our water in there. Then I like to use a whisk. You see we got our lime, orange, and lemon, and we also put our plain gelatin packet. So we're just going to stir this until it's completely dissolved, and then we're going to let it set in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. I've used a shallow pan. Why? Because it cools a little faster and it cools like nice and evenly. If you use a bowl, it takes longer to cool, and you don't want it to cool so it starts to set, but you got to let this cool down before you put the spirits in there so we don't dissolve off any of that precious alcohol. So I'm going to finish this up, and as soon as I'm done, I'll be back. Hey gang, just a side note, I wish we had smell-o-vision because this smells awesome like a margarita right now, this tri-flavor mix. It's just super tasty. Just had to let you guys know that because it smells that good. Back in a flash. Okay, our Jello mixture is almost all the way cool to where it needs to be. The 15 minutes in the refrigerator is almost up, so I've got our alcohol, our liquor, our lovely addition to our Jello shots ready to go here. So what do we have? We combined. In this measuring cup, we have 2/3 cup of reposado tequila. We have 2/3 cup of Controy or triple sec. And in this cup here, we have a full cup of blanco or white tequila. Premium, not the cheap stuff. So we've got it ready to go. Now we're going to extract our dish from the refrigerator and we're going to mix this in, and then we're going to put it into our serving cups. I'll be back with that in a flash. Alright folks, I'm back. It's time to make our Jello extra happy. That's right, it's time to put our alcohol in, our tequila, and our triple sec. I've got my trusty whisk at the ready here, and first we're going to put in the blanco tequila. It doesn't matter which order you put it in. And we'll mix it in as you stir. And we've been cooling this, you'll feel that it's actually starting to thicken up a little bit. The alcohol that you're putting in here will take care of this, and you want to make sure you mix it until you dissolve it thoroughly. Alright, so now we're going to put our next cup in. This is our 2/3 cup of triple sec and our 2/3 cups of reposado tequila. So I'm going to finish stirring this, and when I get done that, we'll show you portioning it out into the cups. See you then. Okay everybody, I'm back. As you can see, I've been a busy bee during the break. I've got 23 cups with the lids on filled here. I saved you the tedium of watching me fill cups, but I will show you how to do one. We've got our little 2-ounce cup here. We've got a ladle, and we ladle it in. Scoop some up. Ladle. What we're looking to do is fill the cup. Like I said, we're not talking rocket science here. We're talking getting ready for a party and to have fun. The whole science part of it is making a drink that's super tasty, right? And then people want to come back and have, and they're happy for you to give them. So, here we've got our little cup, we've got our lid. These things work awesome. You probably put maybe some ketchup or something in this at a fast food restaurant before. And here you have it. Why do I like these? Because they're easy to transport. The lid keeps it clean. When we put it in the refrigerator, it keeps it clean. And they're nice and cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put these on a little tray or in a pan or something. We're going to put them in the fridge. I would imagine, it depends, because these are smaller cups and they're already pretty cooled, so they'll cool fairly rapidly. I'd say it would take at least 5 hours. I've had them sometimes only take 4 hours, but give it at least I'd say 5 to 6 hours, and you'll be totally safe. They'll be nice and cold, hard set, and they'll be ready to go to the next step. We'll come back and we'll taste it. I can tell you right now, the smell of this, just coming off this pan, I don't even need to get my nose down on it, man. The lemon and lime and orange are there, everything you expect in a margarita. Also, because we use the Reposado tequila and we use top shelf ingredients, you can smell like some of the char from the barrel and those oak and tannic notes that come out of that. This is just freaking awesome. Remember, this is a Jello shot. This is a sort of an effect drink, but it doesn't have to taste like crap. It doesn't have to taste like booze if you put a little time in. So, I'll be back in a flash. I'll dismount the pulpit here, and we'll get these chilled out, and we'll show you a little taste test next. Back in a flash for you. Oh, hey, you're still there? Yeah, I know what you were thinking. Oh, is DJ going to waste all that stuff that's in the bottom of the pan? You know, he put all that those little shots in the fridge, and he's going to serve those up all pretty, but he's wasting all that lovely booze and everything in the pan. Of course I'm not. We're going to make what I call the house shot, or the bartender shot. Here we have my cup for my Jello shot. That's right, we've got the bottom of the pan, and we get it all in there. That's right. It's a little chunky and stuff, but guess what? This is our shot for the house. It doesn't have to be gorgeous. It can be a little chunky. It don't matter. Because why? We're not wasting anything around here at DJs BrewTube. So, we got that. Man, that tastes awesome. I'm going to put this in the fridge too, and maybe this is the one I'll taste when we're back. See you then. Hey gang, I'm back. It's been about 4.5 or 5 hours, and as you can see by my bartender's shot, or bartender's keep here, we are totally solid at this point. Nothing's coming out. Now, this shot is much the same. However, when people consume these, generally they crush it and then they slam it down. So, what do we have here? We have a little knife here. It's a really thin-bladed cheese knife, and all you have to do is go along the inside. Nothing gets cut or anything, and it loosens up the shot, or kind of like breaks the vacuum from the side here, and then you can slam them down really easy. So, remember how I said you can garnish these. I'll show you some pictures at the end, what they'll look like and everything. If you want, you don't have to serve them this way. You can take a little bit of like lemon zest or lime zest and grate it really fine and put that on the top with a bit of salt, and that'll give you the complete sort of margarita experience. I'm going to taste it without that because then nothing's going to get away in the way of sort of the flavors. So, let's get an aroma on this and see what's up in that department. First thing I get is big lime. Then after that, I'm getting the sort of smokiness of the Reposado tequila. After that, I get orange and lemon. It smells like you're smelling a margarita. It's like bang on. So let's taste it and see what we got. There's only one way to consume these. That's all at once. Great mouthfeel because I put the Knox gelatin in there. The alcohol is really well hidden, but it tastes like a margarita. I think the salt would be a nice compliment on top of there, just a little tiny sprinkle in there. That'll balance out the citrus and the sweetness. I don't know if the lime zest is necessary because I've got enough lime Jello in this that I don't know if the zest is something that you have to have, but if you want to make it look pretty and give that extra little kick, you can put lime or lemon zest. Lemon zest might look better because this is such a dark green, but really great, well-rounded, spot-on margarita flavor. You can get a little bit of alcohol warming going down, but there's almost none in the taste, only a little tiny bit at the back of the tongue. I really like these, and I think if you try them, you'll really enjoy them too. So, you know what? A lot of folks watch these videos, they say, oh, well, what do other people think about when they drink them? Do they like them too? Is it really good? You keep saying it. Well, besides the comments that people leave saying that they're really good, we're going to see some videos of folks at the party consuming this, I guess, solidified libation and telling you what they think. So, see what they've got to think, and we'll be back after that. Cheers.
Okay, here are my friends Bere and Rocio, and they are gonna try these Margarita Jello Shots that they made. And okay, girls, try them and let us know if they're good.
First, I want
to jump and get those ones.
First, right? I want to say the packaging is perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Very good.
Go ahead.
Oh, we have to make cheers.
Ya toco la botella en la boca.
Oh, if you have like a little, do you have like a little knife or something, and you just go around?
Oh wow! Wait a minute, it's happening. Here I go.
Right.
Oh my god. I'm feeling good.
All at once, yeah, baby. So, and just tell me, like, what's the taste like? Like, if you are drinking something, or...
It's very tasty. It's kind of sweet, but it's not super sweet.
But
so it really tastes like a Jello with something on it.
But you still have all your shots.
It tastes just like a
And
margarita.
I'm tasting it little by little to
It
enjoy
really
it
does.
longer.
Rocio, does it
like
taste
a
like
margarita.
margarita?
I can taste
It
the
does.
tequila, and it's very strong.
Is it? Do you think it would be good if you put salt on it?
Yes.
You still have some. You still have some. Do you want to put some salt on it?
Okay, yes. Salt.
Okay. Now here our friend Rocio is putting some salt on it, and let's see how is it with salt. Because she thinks it's a little sweet, so let's see how is it with salt.
Okay, here we go.
Is it good? Is it better?
Better?
Yeah. All right.
It's very good, Dane. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye bye, girls. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, hey there, guys. I was just enjoying a bit of my house top shelf margarita jello shot. That's right, we get the big one when you stay home and don't get to go to the party. Anyway, that's another story for another day. You also saw in the previous segment some folks telling you their opinion, not just my opinion of this. It's a really tasty shot. It's spot on to a margarita. And with a few simple ingredients, nothing too expensive, you can make it too. Also, with the complete instructions included below in the notes section, as always, it's easy to do. You can do it. Making treats like this for parties is not hard, and it really puts big smiles on people's faces. But be careful, this is a sneaky treat. It will sneak up on you and your friends, and you may be crunked. Remember, don't drink and drive after, or snack and drive after you've had this kind of treat. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, you got to do something really important for me. You got to think locally, drink locally, and support the craft cocktail and beer movement, because that kind of variety that comes from those movements is what keeps this stuff being fun, so you can make new little treats like this for the parties. Also, please, if you would, rate, comment, and subscribe, and hit that like button, because that, along with copious amounts of top shelf margarita jello shots and beer, puts my happy face on. So, till then, guys, I got nothing but a bunch of top shelf margarita jello, eat and love for you, and a big ass. You know what's coming? That's right, a big